Hello and welcome everyone to another Northgard video on this channel. Today with another build order video, and it's gonna be the Stag silo build. It's a build that is around for some time already, but I don't have a video about it. That's why I wanted to show it here. It's a quite strong build that is used for some time already, but I don't know if all of you guys already heard about it. It's usually about getting the advanced silos as early as possible, but me personally, I don't really leave the trading behind, but I think most of the players don't do it. So go for the trading at the start, because trading is really a strong lore, and it's quite hard to get a good start off without trading. It is possible, of course, but I would always recommend going for it, since you just don't need to have a villager dedicated to gold production that early, and that is always quite helpful. So you have that will just to do something else at that moment. Yeah, and it's always great, of course. Just get the resources for something else. And in the end you will have some, with the build, some silos up that will give you a nice food production without having builds required. Of course, the advanced silo food will not drop in the winter, so you get +2 food production for an unupgraded silo and +5 food production for an upgraded silo, no matter what. So it can even be while a blizzard won't drop a bit, so that helps quite a lot, to be honest. Yeah, going for the forest first, so starting to get to the closer things and building the woodcutter's camp, a woodcutter's lodge in the forest. Of course, you can build it quite early if you want so in the starting tile. I don't think it's my favorite positioning there, but it's okay actually. You want to get the dock on this tile and usually a silo. That's why I don't want to build a woodcutter's lodge on the same tile actually. So I would recommend to build it on another tile, because in the end would be the dream to have a silo on every tile. And yeah, it's always good to plan like you don't really want to. Yeah, plan like you don't really want to develop, because everything you don't need to develop is quite good. 100 gold, just the way. Just means you could have gotten army a little bit faster if you develop something, to be honest, but it's not too bad either. So sometimes it's just good to develop. And we found iron already and some lore. We don't have real food close to us, but that's not too big of a problem. Scout out this, and I think then we're done. Because the silo build doesn't require too much of food actually, you can adapt quite good to a no food situation. Oh yeah, goes for some food until the scout is ready. Then we start clearing out the stuff. Well, we'll just go there. I take 2 builds to start cleaning. We have 2, 2, and 2. It's actually possible if we have the wolves a little bit split. Splitted wolves always means that you can get some free hits on one wolf without getting hit from the other wolf. It's always a little bit better situation if they're really far away from each other. It's just right now I can almost kill that wolf without getting any hits from the other wolf. Oh my god, they are not really split. Could actually end up in some problems, because my warriors are not really that high in life. In HP count. A little bit more here. Dude. That worked out. It worked out! That's great. Let's get this silo down here to already boost the food economy a little bit. And I think we want to get a tower quite early. But not that early, right? Let's get the food camp before. The woodcutter's lodge, the second one. Hi, wolf. He detected that I wanted to build a tower there. I'm here! We should have built it. But no, not really. The second lumber camp there. Yeah, I think we even need to go for the house. For do that. Yeah, you can look out for the middle, but it's not all too important again. Okay, just right now we have it just for in front of our eyes. Quite free, so why not go for it? But it's actually not the most important thing. That should be the middle actually. That's crazy. Just in front of my door. Yeah, you don't actually need to have the middle fame, so I wouldn't really recommend to hunt all down for it like in all of my stack builds and most of the clans. I don't think it's all too needed, because you could have the villagers just working and get quite yeah, stable fame out of it. So I rather take 30 fame that I get every game, because I didn't scout it for the middle, rather than setting everything on one card and having the scouts all the time, and sometimes get 50 fame and sometimes get 0 fame. That's not really my playstyle. I don't like it all too much then, but it is a thing you can definitely do. And yeah, high risk, high reward. Let's say it like that. Yeah, we're going to colonize quite some stuff. Maybe this is enough for the first time. That house now. That's not best case, but just because I don't want it to colonize anything. Go for trading, because really strong. I think I said it in the start that it's really good to just not have a dedicated villager for gold. Can build that. Actually, I send one villager and then drop to mine +5. Maybe not. I don't think the vills that now built the towers will come back. But I just have 3 low villagers, and I actually want to keep that. Would be cool. So I don't need to suicide villagers right now. So that's the pro side. Oh yeah, we already have a villager on the lower here. This is quite helpful, because now we're gonna go for sharp access, mining efficiency, eradication of course, and then advanced silos. So we get that really stable food production up, and that will help us in the end to get a good army up. I don't want to go until this point. I think I'm just gonna build up like the gold economy, and when I just built the gold economy and didn't even upgraded it, I'm gonna leave you out here to not make the video all too long, and I think you quite know what to do at that point. That. Just gonna show you how to build up the stable food economy. Neat. Neat, neat. She can't really reach him anyway. Could have gone for the fisherman hut right now, but yeah, it's a little bit too late now. Should have gone for it a little bit earlier. I don't want to go for the sheep here, by the way. Don't think it's all too helpful with the stag, because as stag you don't really get starting sheep. I can't really remember when I got some. It's really rare, so yeah, don't really want to show how it's done when you get really rare sheep. With stag and stag, my god, with raven actually, that's another thing. Because I think with raven you have way often your starting sheep that you can work with. I think like at least 60% of the matches you have starting sheep with raven. But I wouldn't really say that's far over 20% as a stack. So really quite rare to have some starting sheep with stack. Good for this area. But we could wait until we have the board chief for that. So we take this area? No, not really, no. Not really. Build the house there. To already make sure to not get housed. For woodcutters, 2 stonecutters, it's okay to drop quite a lot in food right now. I think I can colonize this area here. Nah, I think I will feast even before that. Doesn't really help me to build too much silos right now, so maybe I'm not too sure what I build as next building. It should be Hall of Skulls actually. Just to get the happiness, and take the low villager of course to build it, because low villagers take just as long as full villagers. And yeah, they won't take food as fast as villagers or whatever. Wood, crowns, in whatever job you put them, they will be worse at as full villagers. But building, that makes no difference. So yeah, can upgrade buildings without carpentry mastery of course, because it's coming in so late that I wouldn't recommend to wait all the time. Shouldn't really help you. Take a woodcutter off here. And can I take something else? I don't think so. So going for the mining efficiency. And the eradication is already on the way. So that's the cool if you go for the upper tree. It really comes early. Eradication would help me more because of the happiness. Very soon. The cell there. Even though it's gonna take some time till I have my upgraded silos. Yeah, come on. Just gonna go over here. Take a second one on lore. The silo there. With the eradication. It will get more helpful. Just right now it doesn't seem like the wisest thing to do, but I guarantee it will make more sense with the time. I could actually upgrade stuff, right? Yeah, I should upgrade stuff. Just realized. So I can upgrade the wood camp here quite early. And that should just give me way more silos in the end than the silos just right then would have given me. So don't be too scared to make the upgrade without carpentry mastery if you went for mining efficiency. It will just slow down a little bit too hard in my opinion if you ignore your upgrades until you have your carpentry mastery then, because it will take some freaking time, man. So my skull is getting me slowly onto Thane. See, the strategy is actually quite hard to do without lore, by the way, but I want to say, if you don't have a runestone, oh my, won't get easy. I think you will get, will need a double dock, and maybe even upgrade them, just for the additional sailor, because I don't think the sailors get any bonus. Yeah, but it's all coming. Eradication incoming, so getting some nice happiness for all my silos that are not that much actually right now, but it will get more. So we can take this area, and guess what? We're gonna build a silo on it. So free silo. Ah, yeah, that's okay. The stone should actually be exhausted in the next time. Yep. I knew it. Now we're really waiting for the advanced silos. Can we upgrade that? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? So getting it all up. I'm just gonna go for that ruin over here. Could have gone for that a little bit earlier. Let's come over here. And guess what? We're going to build a silo on it. Silos everywhere. And advanced silos is going to come in quite soon. And from this point on, my food economy is actually, yeah, a self-runner. No problem with that anymore. I'm already gonna go for a little bit more wood. But the villagers, of course, all need to go on the upgraded silo here already. Because it helps a little bit with their production. Even though they all have eradication already, so it's all 20%, but just this gives me 30% more food production. Even so, the text says otherwise. But the text doesn't know that I have my eradication on. Also, advanced silos, ink. And now we have 11 food production just from my silos, and that is quite good. Guess I'm just gonna upgrade one more to get 14 out of it. Every upgrade would now give me free production. So basically a villager on top. That's crazy, huh? So get another. Ah, wait a second. Could now feast. I see myself feasting in that build usually at this time. Even though I could have done a feast before. Usually if I have a little bit better food start, or if I would have a little bit better food start, I would have made a feast already to hit the Fane a little bit earlier. So, but I usually feast just before the winter with the... Then also, so usually I have the 150 food then. Because most of the clans will actually feast 1 or 2 times in the first year, if they have the chance for it. That's more about just getting that tile and getting the food, the gold economy on that. feast is over. You can right click on the wounded clan members. It will pick all the just the wounded ones, so you can use that to pick low villagers quite good. Someone on my stream told me that, and that's actually quite helpful if you want to get the perfect early build down. Just doesn't take villagers and other jobs, of course, but it's quite a good help if you just want to pick the lowest villager that is closest to the building. Really easy to pick him like this. Going for coinage, God's blessing, and now I have way too much wood. Yeah, stone. But we can just get some upgrades. I'm delaying it a little bit here for carpentry mastery, but not all too much, like you can see. It's just too much time that you lose through that. I guess for these both buildings I will actually wait, so I can upgrade 5 more buildings instead of 4. How much stone do I have here? Ah, a little bit more, so could maybe upgrade them too, but nah, let's not do that before carpentry mastery hit. Can actually think about war camps already, upgrading the scout camp. Info is very important, and since you have the silos in your base, it's quite easy to scout actually in winter, because the food economy is not changed, so the advanced silos aren't affected by winter, by blizzards, by anything. That's so freaking strong, because you can just keep them up all the time. Yeah, throughout army, everything, have a lot of scouts, like everything you would have think of you usually like need sheeps for. So silos are definitely the sheeps of the Stag clan in this build. Ooh. I don't know. Wolves over here, wolves over there, wolves everywhere. But I actually think that should be the end of this video here. You can already imagine. I can just do it. Yay! You should do a feast in winter. But it's just about... in the next time I would just get my carpentry mastery, upgrade those gold camps here. Yeah, this trading post and market. And what happens then you can actually imagine, I'm very sure. Because I will just put a lot of merchants in there, get my gold stock up quite good, just like you do with every other clan in most of the aggressive tactics, of course. Like non-domination tactics, you do something different, totally different, of course. But upgrade them, get the merchants in there, and just try to get a high gold stock. And after the high gold stock, spam a lot of war camps everywhere. Okay, that gets too much work for me there. Just upgrade. Yeah, my god. Just build a lot of war camps then, and maybe, yeah, it should be enough space actually. Because just right here are 2 spaces. Here's no space anymore. But wow, a Valkyrie will actually kill my tower in winter. I didn't know that, but that's like it is. Yeah, let's actually just send the builds in there. So let's end the video with a lot of builds dying. A lot of builds dying to a Valkyrie. Yay! That's not too important. I hope you got how the build is done. I guess I would think so. It's not one of the hardest builds actually, and I think it's quite natural to do that here. In the start of my, when I started to play Stag clan, that were like, yeah, the first thing I wanted to go for, and I just didn't do it to that extent, to just build silos everywhere and just completely count on the production they give you. But I think it's not the worst thing to do, definitely. It's really good, really good. I enjoy it. Yeah, just because you can have... you can compete with the Goat Clan, I would say, with your armies, because you have that passive food income that you just don't have at other clans. You have it a little bit at the wolf clan, you have it a little bit at yeah, just beer clan. It's so passive. It's just because you get the bonus production in winter, but that doesn't really adds up. And these silos here that really add up and can help you quite a lot. You can also trade your food away to kobolds or Jotnar, of course, even though you can just have one trading route right now to the kobolds, but it's still possible. So, with that words, I'm gonna actually close the video out here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, Captain Master and upgrade the markets. So that is how it would have looked like. If you enjoyed it, please consider to leave a like or a sub if you did so already. Have a great rest of the day and see you back in the next video, everyone. So, bye bye!